The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Stafford going to put it up right away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Here's a give to Jones running left. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Akers.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
53, ready.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good. For the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The Packers at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Murray to air it out again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Rams nothing.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Murray now running right on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Hey, go here!
Evans running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here. Just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Taken right around the 44. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Big X open, Big X open. 2-2.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Rams' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Murray going to hold on to it once more.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
It'll be Murray on the keeper.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before the break, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Rams 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because
touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play fake. Murray.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, I wish the staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by
under pressure, they got him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle, Jones.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 127 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the 50, it's Stafford.
Short throw, it's Higbee. Now we got a player in some discomfort after that last play, and not the guy you want to see. That's quarterback Matthew Stafford. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
That is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Pulled in at the 24.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers,